Ransomware is a fairly new phenomenon just in the past few years. We've all heard of viruses and system crashes and things like that. Ransomware is a new type of terrible. Instead of a virus that would go in and just delete your files, ransomware actually goes in and locks the files. It encrypts them. It doesn't delete them. They're still there. You just can't access them. And then it presents a little screen that says, hey, good morning. You've been infected with this. All of your files are now locked. If you would like them back, you need to send X amount of Bitcoin, typically, to this address. And if you don't, we're going to delete your files in 48 hours. Or in a newer version of ransomware that is even worse, they actually say, if you don't pay us, we're not going to delete your files, we're going to publish them and sell them on the web. So this is a particularly nasty bit of malware that we want to avoid. So when you look at a cybersecurity event, one of the questions is how do I get infected? How could I have some sort of event? Where does it come from? We refer to that as a threat vector. Where does a threat to your cybersecurity come from? There's a few different places. One is from the outside. A bad actor in Russia or somewhere overseas tries to get into your system. It's very common. The second one is internally. And a lot of times this isn't even intentional. This is somebody who clicks that FedEx tracking label that isn't actually a FedEx tracking label because they didn't know the difference, and downloads an app that spreads ransomware. A third one is through vendors. And I know this is one people don't really think about, but let's say you've got some sort of third-party application that helps you do scheduling. And so it directly interfaces with your core information. If that vendor has an issue and they have access to your system, that can be spread into your system. So it's really important how you choose your vendors. And then finally, it can be all the things that surround us that we don't necessarily think about. I'm looking up in the corner, there's a security camera right there. That's tied into Wi-Fi. There's software that runs on that camera. There's software that runs on the thermostats that are making it way too cold in this room right now. And so all of these things also affect it and have to be considered when you're putting a cybersecurity plan in place. Those vectors come from multiple areas. It's your team, it's the outside, it's third-party vendors, and it's also all of the devices that now talk to the same network as all of your critical infrastructure. Thanks for watching this video. If you head on over to adv-tech.com, you'll find an entire library of useful videos like this, as well as tips, technical tools, and an ability to reach out to our team and have a conversation about the technology in your business. Thanks again.